Assalamualaikum, saya Evi Sayono. Baca jurnal bareng saya yuk. Jurnal yang akan saya baca dari Bera dan artikel yang akan saya baca berjudul Critical Digital Literacies at School Level, a Systematic Review. Artikel ini diterbitkan di jurnal Bera pada tanggal 25 Agustus 2023. Artikel ini ditulis oleh Lisa Ilomaki, Mina Lakala, Vera Kalunke, Darren Mundy, Mark Romero, Teresa Romeo, Anastasia Gossetti, Faculty of Educational Science, University of Helsinki, Helsinki, Finland. Faculty of Arts, Cultures and Education, University of Hull, Hull, UK. Digital Competence Area, Faculty of Psychology and Educational Sciences, Universitat Oberta de Catalunya, Barcelona, Spain. School of Education, University of Hull, Hull, UK. Aims of the Systematic Literature Review. The aim of the Systematic Literature Review, SLR, was to map out which elements or issues of critical digital literacies relevant for school education currently feature in academic literature and international policy documents. The secondary aim was to use the findings of the Systematic Literature Review to inform the creation of a research-based framework for school education. We focused on aspects that relate to critical attitudes and behaviors towards digitalization and, based on that, defined key topics of critical digital literacies. In addition, we focused on the connection of critical digital literacy with various other literacies, as well as with societal and cultural phenomena of digitality. To achieve the aforementioned aim, the research question central to this review was RQ, research question, which dimensions and subdimensions form critical digital literacies in the context of school education. Page 7. Materials and methods. Our study represents a thematic review aiming to identify, analyze, and report patterns or themes within the topic in order to gain better understanding of the phenomenon. The topics, which we called dimensions, captured some important issues in relation to our key questions, critical digital literacies. Braun and Clark, 2006. Furthermore, this review was a systematic review. The review process followed a systematic protocol for answering specific research questions. The process consisted of the following steps. Number 1. Preliminary mapping of the topic based on related policy documents, previously recognized research articles, and discussions within the research team. Number 2. Defining the research question. Number 3. Selecting the sources. Number 4. Choosing of the search concepts and conducting the searches. Number 5. Applying practical and methodological screening criteria. Number 6. Doing the reviews. Number 7. Synthesizing the results of the searches, similar to as described in Fink 2010. However, making the synthesis followed the procedures of narrative reviews because it is framed through the expertise of individual researchers. C. Behrman et al. 2012. The search procedures. We used the electronic databases EBSCO, EBSCO, Academic Search Complete, and Web of Science, core collection to search, screen and select relevant articles. From our previous experience, EBSCO produces a wide range of educational and related scholarly articles. It has a multidisciplinary scope, and it also provides results from the ERIC database, ERIC, E-R-I-C. Web of Science was chosen because it similarly has a multidisciplinary focus, but is different from EBSCO. Because both of these are databases with restricted access, we also decided to do the searches in Open Google Scholar, but these searches did not bring any new results. In addition, we included 5 other articles proposed by the research team as relevant. The research team created the first search themes by discussing the concepts and terms associated with critical digital literacies. The preliminary notion was that critical digital literacy is an emerging phenomenon and concept, and that it is located among a range of existing concepts. For example, critical literacy, digital literacy, media literacy, technology literacy, and digital competence. In addition, we discussed the meaning of critical with the conclusion that it means both a critical attitude and a central or key element. See the definition in theoretical background. Furthermore, our intention was not to focus on basic technological skills, writing with word processing, knowing how to use a computer, even if they are critical for being able to use digital technology, but which are no longer noteworthy from the perspective of emerging and newer dimensions of digital literacies. Although acknowledging that basic technological skills are precondition for critical digital literacy, we argue that the focus of critical digital literacy needs to capture other, more relevant, and updated dimensions. The search terms were based on our pre-understanding, but we added new search terms and modified the terms during the search process. In addition, some of the terms created did not work well in the searches. Thus, they produced thousands of hits, even with the limitations used, and these terms were then modified. An example of this is digital skills. As such, we used the following terms: literacy, e-literacy, data literacy, critical, digital, e-safety, internet safety, safe use, competence, critical use, and framework. Because the focus of the review was on school education, we used school as one of the search terms. Education star was initially used first, but it produced hundreds of irrelevant searches, so we substituted it with school. The following combinations were used in the searches. Number 1, E-literature star, literature star, A and D, critical, A and D, digital. Number 2, data literature star. Number 3, E-safety, A and D school, internet safety, A and D school, safe use, A and D digital, A and D school. 4, competent star, A and D critical, A and D digital. Number 5, critical use, A and D digital, A and D school. Number 6, framework, A and D critical, A and D digital, A and D literature star.